Nice. Yes, this usually on most cars is like the trim comes off. There's probably like some bolts under here, and then usually behind here. Yep, look right there. There's a little nook, and that's this whole cover should come out, and there should be another bolt there, and then from there I should be able to just doop doop. Gonna try to keep this video a little short and a little separate from the rest of my channel, just because I think most of my followers are here for the BMW, but I'm just gonna post these on the channel just because I don't want to start a whole new channel for my truck, and I don't plan on doing this truck like my last truck. These LED ala lighting bulbs. I've used this brand before on like my wife's 4Runner, and no complaints, no issues. So for 2021, nice, I found it. For a 2021 Silverado, that's like Z71, you know, like heated seats, heated steering wheel, I was expecting at least LED license plate bulbs. I think that's one of my first mods on any of my cars that I do. Unfortunately, this one didn't have it. It had the halogen bulbs. So I just popped them out, put them in, and they're super, super bright. And then while I was at it, the reverse bulbs are halogen as well, which doesn't make sense to me because these new trucks come with LEDs in the bed on both sides. So it lights up super bright. This is pretty easy to replace. So basically you got two T10 Torx right there and right there, and then this thing just pops out with a little bit of force, change the bulb, and then you're good to go. Put it back in, put the bolts in. The only other thing I did to this truck so far is my buddy Fernando hooked me up with wrapping the bumper. So the bumper was chrome, and I had a whole bunch of chrome in the front, which I did not like. It just looked too old man for me. So we did the grill and the bumper, and I know it sounds simple, but this bumper is pretty intense. Like all the cuts, especially this grill. Shout out to Nando, man, he did a great job, like all these cuts and everything. So it was pretty nerve-wracking taking apart a 2021 truck with less than 50 miles on it, but it was actually pretty straightforward because all the bolts and rivets weren't like worn down by the weather or anything, so everything popped off pretty easy and everything went back into place. Other than that, I just got dark ass tint, 5% all around, 20 on the windshield, and then I also have, it just snowed, so truck's pretty dirty. I also have a JL Dub 310 shallow mount, and I had this in my 2016 Silverado, and for the size of it, it bumps super hard, and it's just matched up with a Kenwood 2000 watt amp. All right, so I was able to get it off. If you look at the clip placement, 1, 2, and 3. So they're right here. So 1, 2, and 3. And then there's like this little pivot arm right here, and it slides into that little notch right there. So when you're taking it off, make sure to start from this side. So pop that clip out, 1, 2, and then 3. And then once you get it all out, you kind of want to bring it towards you and then slide it out that way. And boom, there's another bolt. All right, so we got those two bolts out, that bolt's out, and let's see, got two bolts down here. All right, so got the door panel off. It's kind of just resting on the speaker right there. There's an electrical connector right here, and then this looks like the door lock cable, and then don't forget this, the actual lock. But I can just access it right here, and it'll be like 2 minutes, and it's kind of resting on here for support, so I'm not too worried about it. This cover we're gonna have to pop off to probably get to the 4 bolts that holds the mirror on right there. So you pull the red clip out, and then you push the black tab down, and it should be able to just come right off like that. I think after that, nothing else is holding on the mirror, so I don't want it to fall on the side of the truck. Kind of wish I had somebody to be on the other side to hold it. Dude, new mirrors on there. Boom. Yep, so we popped that cover on. Now it's time to put this back on. So usually when you put door panels back on, just make sure you align this into the hole. And it's also a good rule of practice to look at your clips on the actual door panel and then look at your holes so you know where to, like, you know, boom, 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 knock it in. So yeah, I'm gonna put the camera down and let's get to rolling. Yeah, so this about sums it up for this video. This channel is primarily a BMW channel for my car, but I just made a how-to on how to replace the mirror just in case any Chevy guys out there wants to know how to do it. It's really simple. Just to recap, pop this panel off, pop that trim off, 1 bolt, 2 bolts, and then all the clips on the side, pop it off, and then there's a little cover right here, 4 bolts, and then you take the mirror off. So I know a lot of truck guys like to upgrade to tow mirrors, so hopefully this video helps you guys out. There won't be much Silverado content on my channel. However, if you guys are curious about the wrap, I have a lot of pictures. So basically this is all vinyl wrapped. I have the LT Z71 model, so it came in all chrome. All this stuff was super easy to take off. I think it's worth it, you know, saving $5,000 on a package where you can just wrap it. So yep, that's it. Let me grab some.